Fox 13 reporter A.G. Janival explains what kind of a difference this could mean for crime in that area, A.J. And we know Tacoma especially seeing a huge spike in crime.
Tacoma and Pierce County, Hannah, over the last few months, we've been reporting on how these restrictions are affecting crime in those areas. We've also been speaking to you here in the community and hearing about your concerns with these crimes. And Executive Bruce Dammeier says he's also heard those concerns and he's looking to bring about change.
Pierce County is seeing a rise in crime this year. As well, officers are facing new restrictions on how they can police following a new state law, making for a dangerous combination.
It's just makes it hard to do our job.
House Bill 1310 aimed to reform policing in our state, restricting use of force and other elements of law enforcement. But what officers say is these changes are preventing them from doing their jobs.
So that feeling is just terrible when you know you had something that you could have done, but instead you had to abide by the law and let something go.
It's an issue Pierce County Executive Bruce Dammeier says he is hearing loud and clear.
It doesn't make sense to them. And frankly, it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I think a lot of these laws were maybe, given that they were well intended, but hugely problematic and putting our community safety in jeopardy. And that's why they need to be fixed.
Dammeier released this letter Wednesday. In it, he's calling for state lawmakers to reinstate police power restricted under House Bill 1310, specifically focusing on 4 areas, which are requesting changes to allow police to chase after suspects in cars when it is safe to do so, allowing police to detain someone based on reasonable suspicion, allowing use of force when police have reasonable suspicion that a suspect is armed, and asking lawmakers to concisely define confusing language in the original law.
The people of our community are clearly being victimized by this. We need to be out there advocating on their behalf that these laws be fixed and correct these unintended consequences.
Sergeant Darren Moss with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department says deputies feel the support from the executive with this proposal. Moss says these changes, if they went into effect, would make a big difference in officers' jobs and the lives of community members.
Yeah, it would allow us to actually start holding people accountable.
As well as these changes, also proposing a bonus for deputies. He tells me at this point the Pierce County Sheriff's Department is down more than 40 deputies. His hope is a $10,000 incentive will keep deputies on staff as well as attract new ones. Hannah?